Welcome, welcome, welcome. And Miles, thank you for noticing. I love that theme. I love that song. And the only one I love more is the one on our Catching Up with the Commands podcast.
Yeah, that one's
I
cool.
love that tune. But welcome, everybody. This is a show called Beard Advice Live. My name's Dan. This is my wife, Sam C.
Hi.
Sam, how you doing on this Wednesday evening?
I'm great. I have a ton of energy, which is brand new to me.
Yeah, we used to do this segment called Catching Up with the Commands, but I feel like there's been some stuff lately that's like we gotta catch up on. We just gotta talk and get it out to you guys. So we'll do a little bit of that. But Sam, I'm gonna pitch the soul of the show, and
Okay.
then I want you to give us some new wrinkles.
Okay.
So the soul, the meat and potatoes of this show, you guys, is beard advice. People send in pictures of their beards. I'll put a scrolly in a little bit, but first, real quick, I forgot. Thumbs up on the stream, please. Real quick, just check to make sure. And if you guys want to share it out, you're amazing. That absolutely is going above and beyond, but we appreciate it. We see it and we thank you. So people send in pictures to beardadvicelive@gmail.com. It's in the description. It's pinned in the chat. And I'll have a scrolly in a little bit here. By the way, we got some giveaways or giveaway tonight, solo, but it's a good one. And we'll talk about that in a bit. And essentially they tell us their beard problems, their beard goals, and we help them. We say, trim here, style here, do this, or you're your own worst critic. Stop worrying so much. And we revolve around beard topics. Plus, we have a halftime segment that is dedicated to your questions in real time. So we'll be able to get to that. But this year, the last 9 months or so, we've had a new wrinkle bringing Sam C in, and we've been loving it. Oh, snap, Ken, man. Thank you, dude. I appreciate that. He has donated 5 memberships.
So cool.
That's amazing, man. Thank you so much. So much. Might have a chance to meet Ken again at a beard competition in Dayton. So
cool.
Yeah, we'll see how everything's going. But Sam C, what is the new wrinkle that you have that is
I don't have any wrinkles because I get a lot of Botox.
Well, no way. Ralph, who's a massive friend of mine and is so supportive, so kind, has a job literally saving lives for veterans and so many other people going through tough times. He said, first ever Beard Advice Live. I've been live and not recording.
So cool.
Nice. He normally has to work. Mondays he gets to go to, but Wednesdays he has been not able to come, and now he is.
Nice.
So cool. Sorry, Sam, but go ahead. I blame Ralph on that one. What is the new? I don't want to say wrinkle anymore, but the new aspect that you bring to this show?
So now we are taking advice for all aspects of life, not just beard advice, life advice. What you doing? Life advice, relationship advice, money advice, any sort of advice.
Yes.
Say advice one more time. Advice.
Beard Advice Live. I was charging not the mic for this stream earlier, and when you unplug it, it usually automatically turns off when you film, but it wasn't turning off now. So had to turn it off so it didn't die on us, because that would be upsetting.
Because that has happened.
Yeah, it has, unfortunately. But welcome, you guys. And yeah, man, we got Brecken in here. We got so many people from the stream. So we're gonna get into this and have some fun. But first, I do want to give some little like kind of life update. I believe we showed you guys. No, we didn't show them last week, did we? Has it been? No, it hasn't been a week of this.
No.
So I will show you, and then Sam will kind of talk about it, and then real briefly talk about some health updates with her and stuff. But we are both rocking one of these.
Ooh, can't see mine.
Yeah, she has it
it's
there. It matches her shirt. I don't know if you noticed the shirt, you guys. But Sam, what is this and what's going on with us?
So we have a, what do you call it? Continuous glucose monitor, because I was very curious. I have blood sugar issues where just like throughout the day, I'll feel really woozy. And it was something that also my new functional medicine doctor recommended, just to see how food and stress makes my blood sugar change and just to kind of be aware of everything. And we have been loving it.
Yeah.
It is so cool. We just use our phone and literally like scan our arm.
You just tap it.
And it just pops up with like the last few hours of readings. And it's been really eye-opening. Like today I changed the way that I eat my breakfast, and my blood sugar wasn't spiking all over the place. It was just like a nice little smooth hill. And it was so cool to see that, like you can say, like, go on a diet, eat like this. But then when you see it actually doing stuff, you're like, oh, yeah, I do feel much better.
Yeah,
It's so wild.
it's been a game changer for Sam so far. And I'm doing it just kind of support, but learn about my body too. And it's been great, like absolutely great. We don't have diabetes. That's always the first question people have. And shout out to KB, says, my first live on Monday was so fun. I had to come back for more.
Nice.
So cool. So cool. And Mr. Silent Robert, we had some funny comments back and forth today, but welcome, my man. Shout out to Neil. Welcome, everybody. And this, the company is NutriSense.
Yep.
Now we'll talk more about them. We're probably going to have a sponsor of the podcast for them, maybe a video in the future. Who knows? Because it really is like directly, immediately impacted our life in a very positive way. They are expensive. We are learning about this as we go, so we don't feel super comfortable yet, like super talking in detail about them or anything, but it is, it's NutriSense, and it's been amazing. Like you said, she was working with a nutritionist from her functional health doctor and said, make this change. And then, whoa, like it was real.
I had so much energy like all day today just by switching up what I was eating for breakfast and prioritizing protein over the muffin that I was eating.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. It's, man, it's absolutely like cool to see the numbers. And like I had low numbers at night, so I adjusted, ate some jerky at a certain point, and it was great. And it's really cool. Like if you guys know those things, you know exactly what we're talking about, man. It is amazing. Ken said, drove 5 hours yesterday, catching up with the commands the whole way. Murder house story, right?
We need another good story one, I feel like.
I got plenty of stories.
You do have a lot of stories.
I got plenty of stories, guys. So yes, we can do that. And yeah, a lot of you know way more about these things than we do.
I don't know any of the other brands of this. This is so new to us.
Yeah, no, not at all. Danny, thanks, man. I appreciate that. So yes. And yeah, if you guys haven't, if you like our interactions and the conversations that we have, just check out our podcast. It's called Catching Up with the Commands. We recorded Fridays today, so we got a new one coming on Friday, you guys. And it really is a really fun podcast. It's a different side of us. We're very proud of it. It's very, very different, but it is a lot of fun. So we appreciate you guys so much. Jimbo says, blood sugar spikes in the morning, throw a whole day off.
I can feel that now.
Oh my goodness gracious. My numbers are interesting because they don't affect me. Like if I'm low.
Like we always say, Dan is a legitimate alien, not from Earth. And so like your numbers can just be going like this. And he's like, I'm cool.
Yeah, I can work out with weird numbers. I can go to sleep with weird numbers. I can work my butt off hard with numbers. Sam is like, if it's a little bit off, it's like
the world is ending.
The world is ending. But we've had situations where we knew it was blood sugar and it led to very bad, not joking, not like very bad, like passing out type situations. And it's all kind of coming together and making more sense now.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's really, really cool. -34 today. Goodness.
Where?
Goodness gracious, you guys. Wow. Okay. Nothing phases Dan, and yes, aliens don't cry.
I told you guys.
I appreciate you,
Been
Miles.
trying to tell you for years.
Yeah, I've had some great conversations with Miles about football, about life, about perspective, and we just vibe. And I have a feeling that you would get along with his wife very well.
Nice.
Yeah, very, very well. She has a cool job too. But move on. What's up, Travis? How's it going, man? Okay. Got it. Good. Beautiful. All right, let's keep this party going, you guys. Again, if you're enjoying this start of this stream and excited for the future of this stream, hit that thumbs up. If you want to leave a thumbs down, that's okay too. Just reach out to me. We usually have a few of those ones, and nobody ever reaches out. They're just they watch and they're grumpy and they're like, "We're gonna get these guys." Well, sailor, good luck to you. Bye-bye. I don't know what that was.
That was weird. Okay.
Doing great. Finally back on the board. I'm assuming indoor. You're not. I hope you're not on the board or out today. The skateboard.
Oh, yeah. I was like, is there some new slang that I'm not familiar with?
Remember he jacked up his foot and now he's just getting back.
Oh, right.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So this is Beard Advice Live. Sam is rocking the Beard Advice Live shirt. Many of you demanded it. Let's see if you follow through with it. I will link the shop in the stream if you guys want to check out Sam's shop there. That is where you can find this shirt. There are a bunch of really good deals going on if you want to hit those real quick.
Tons of really good deals. We have gray shirts and women's shirts right now, 60% off. And we have free shipping on orders of 100 or more. I just dropped a bunch of new shirts as well as a new women's color shirt, which we have only ever had the gray women's shirt. And now we have a new one.
Ooh.
We have men's and women's Beard Advice Live and Catching Up with the Commands shirts.
You
so I'm
asked for it.
excited about those. I haven't even posted about these yet. So you guys are like the first ones in on it.
It's like a soft opening.
Yeah, right. Exactly. But they're all really cool and I'm really proud of them. So if you guys wanted to go check them out, go to Beauty and the Beard on Etsy.
Yep. And there is a link in the chat and in the description of every video. Danny, thank you for the membership, man. Thanks for supporting what we do here and welcome to the team, dude. Super, super cool. Okay. Got that. Got the thumbs up. Got this party rolling. Well, today we would like to introduce you to a new sponsor. If you guys noticed, we had a different sponsor last week. We got a new one this week. We'll be rotating through some different ones. And this is Freeborn Beard and Supply Co. Now, to tell you guys a little bit about this, I know a lot about this company. They are a company that I consult with. I've consulted with them for a while. I've actually known the owner, Ryan, for a long time, getting to know his brothers. And they have a discount code for you guys, DanC10 for 10% off. This is a non-affiliate, but wholeheartedly, thoroughly recommend if you guys go back and check out the review video. Some things about this company, you guys, all natural, all essential oils, no fragrances, no synthetics, no hidden ingredients at all. I've talked about that before, and I'll bring those up to Sam from time to time. You'll see something on an ingredient list that'll say like aloe butter. Well, that doesn't exactly exist. That's a created ingredient that you need to mix aloe juice with something like palm oil and usually something like a preservative. But in the United States, they only have to put aloe butter.
It's a free-for-all here.
Which is so crazy because what if you're allergic to palm oil?
Oh.
They don't have to list it. They don't have to tell you.
I'm so thankful we don't have any crazy allergies. Like
I know.
that.
The real scary ones.
Yes.
Yeah. And welcome everybody. What's up, Charlie? What's up, RPG? G squared. Welcome. So yeah, it's so crazy. Yeah, Tony. Yep, it is a medium viscosity, you guys. And I love their slogan here because it is so true. And guys, I know this company behind the scenes, in front of the scenes, the products, like I know them through and through. And they say we are dedicated to creating the highest quality beard products without compromise. And that's a fact. I have helped them personally go to suppliers and get the best quality ingredients. I have helped them personally with different aspects, even some things that were above my pay grade. I referred them to like literal experts on these cases, man. It is so awesome. Oh, look at Evan's explorations here. My daughter has an allergy issues and hidden ingredients in products and food is a constant battle.
That would be so hard with a kid.
It's frustrating. And this was a literal point by Freeborn Beard and Supply Co. No hidden ingredients.
Good for them.
Yes. And that does drive me crazy. And Brad says another one adding to my list, love essential oils. All essential oils, essentially what they said, and this is with their butter has unrefined shea butter. Now, the drawbacks to unrefined shea butter for some people is it has a natural smell. Shea has a smell to it. It can have a little bit of a thicker kind of texture to it. But it's the closest thing to, it is nature. It's just straight up nature, actually. Yeah. It's the most beneficial type of ingredient. So everyone has different preferences. And it's like, do you want it to like be extra smooth and have no natural smell? Okay, then refined. Do you want the best nourishment for your beard, bar none? It would be unrefined. And so that's what this company's all about here. And here's their carrier blend, meadow foam, my favorite carrier ingredient, argan, sweet almond, and kukui nut.
Ooh, I love sweet almond.
I love sweet almond. I love kukui nut. That's one you don't see. Shout out to Ken. He's been asking for this one on a lot of videos. So Ken, you have one here as well. What are some other butters that don't exist? So Diablo, I actually have a video on that. If you want to look up like, if you message me, I'll send you. But if you want to look up like Dancy Bearded Not Real Butters or something like that. It should pop. I don't think Doug's able to be in here tonight, but if you want to check that one out, there's a lot that are not actual real butters. There are real butters, shea butter, mango butter, kokum butter. Those are real ones, but there's a lot that aren't. And Leo says, given label regulations, how can hidden ingredients be found or anticipated? Leo, in the United States, unfortunately, the only way to be able to find them or anticipate them is know which ingredients are more commonly hidden. Like if you see aloe butter, you know there's hidden ingredients. Now, there's some great companies that'll put aloe butter and then in parentheses tell you what's actually in it. And other ones that are out there. So there's a lot.
Doug.
Hey, it is Doug. Thank you, sir. I was like, I don't want to make him feel better or anything. So man, he's good. He goes, just got here. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Doug. You're amazing, dude. I literally was like, I understand and stuff. So he found it. That wasn't an easy one to find either. So yes, I absolutely love them.
You would have a video on it too.
I have a video on everything, guys. So yeah, Doug linked it down there and I appreciate it. But I explain all of that through and through. Yep, through and through. And Mr. Guzman, I have starred your question and we will hit that at the halftime one. And a couple of these other ones I'm going to hit here. But this one's on topic with the company. Tyler says, does the unrefined shea butter smell fade quickly? Yes, 100%. I've never had a super natural smell that doesn't fade quickly. You know, that's a synthetic, that's a created type of thing. So yeah, really good question. Okay. If I plant my only potato, will it turn into many potatoes? Never planted them. Don't know.
I feel like yes.
So yes. Okay. Got it. And Evan says lots of different refined soy. Okay. So the most common hidden ingredients, you guys, are soy and palm. Any guesses of why? They're super cheap and they are super destroying the environment.
Ooh.
If you are getting palm oil, it's likely coming from a source that is just utterly destroying the rainforest, destroying the plant. It's so sad, but they're very, very cheap. Soy and palm. Nobody in cosmetics gets excited when they see soy on the ingredients. Nobody in cosmetics gets excited when they see palm in the ingredients. So what do? They hide them. And so, yeah, that is a big one. Yep. Yes, you can replant store-bought potatoes. Hey, what's up, G Hunt? Welcome. Okay. Got it. Beautiful. And yeah, exactly, Ken. Palm oil's in the last slave labor too. Yeah, exactly. And I'm not here to like say don't do that and stuff, right? We're all using phones right now. There's tons of terrible backstories with all that stuff. I just hate the hidden ingredient side of things. Especially the more serious we get about ingredients and stuff. Oh my gosh. So this company truly is fantastic, guys. If you're like, I want nature, I want my beard to feel one and have the most nutrients, Freeborn Beard is absolutely one for you. And at the end of the show, we're going to do a $50 gift card so you can get whatever you would like. 100% whatever you would like, you guys. It is amazing. And I was looking at beard products today. I saw soy. Yep. You watched the channel. So yes. Is this better than Honest Amish? Honest Amish is great. But if you were to tell me, and this is genuine here, if you were to tell me, hey, you can only keep Freeborn or you can only keep Honest Amish, and I'm going to go judge an Honest Amish beard competition in like a month. So this isn't like anything other. I would take Freeborn. I think they have better scents. I think they have a true beard butter, which Honest Amish does not. And I like their packaging better. I love Honest Amish. But if you told me I could only keep one company, it is this one. Yeah, it really is. Okay. Got it. Good. Beautiful. Giveaway at the end of the show. You guys stay tuned. All right. I'm going to put this at the bottom. beardadvicelive@gmail.com is the email for you to send in for free. I do have to say too, guys, make sure you attach the pictures. We had somebody do a beautiful write-up and they didn't attach the pictures. I got back to them and haven't heard back yet. So if that's you, you'll be on the show next week once you get back to me.
I feel like I always do that. I always forget to attach the things that are the most important.
All right, Randy over here. He says, Dancy, Sam C, and Beard Fam. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. And Bryce, good question. I will star that one, my man. All right. I just wanted to share the before and after photos of my beard trim. It has now been 1 year since I started growing it, and I can't thank you all enough. I've learned so much about this journey and have had an unbelievable support from this community. I rewatched your trim video because, not going to lie, I was a bit nervous about this step. We all are. That's not uncommon. I didn't want to go too far. I think I did a pretty good job considering it's my first time trimming. There's still just a hint of transparency, but I'm okay with that. I only trimmed about 1 inch and kept the shape I want. Overall, I'm super happy with the way it turned out, and so is my wife. Thank you all again. I don't think I would have made this far without you.
Aww.
Now, again, how many people talk about being scared? Oh, look at that. Freeborn says, I'm honored. Thank you, Dan.
Mhm.
Hey, and they're in here. If you guys have questions for Freeborn, please ask them in the chat. They will get to you as the best of their ability when they can. So, yes, I love that, love that, love that. And nice, man. Very cool. So many good comments that are out there, you guys. Love it. He had never trimmed his beard before.
Okay.
We gave the advice for a trim.
Mhm.
He watched videos. He got himself prepared and confident. He did it. And he says, I think I did a pretty good job considering this is my first time trimming. That's so cool.
So cool.
Like, that's so amazing to think about that, man. It really, really, really is amazing to think about. All right, let's check out Randy here, guys. Boom!
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Look at you.
I know. So back in the day, active duty. Thank you for your service. Of course. Now here is where he was prior to last week's video. He then took off about 1 inch of the beard, and look at that difference.
It looks so good. You did a phenomenal job.
Truly perfect.
Yeah.
Like you said, there's a little bit of transparency. I don't know about that, my man. Like, I don't even know if you had a little bit before, but not much.
Right.
Like, not much at all. This is a trim. Everyone out there, he has never trimmed his beard before. Everyone would agree this is a marvelous beard. Like, just beautiful beard. And this is his first trim.
Stunned.
Are you kidding me? Look at this. Brian goes, is this my long lost brother? So true. And yeah, can we be with Leo here? Can we acknowledge that the mustache is phenomenal and it matches his style and the glasses and the low haircut? Like, dude, Randy, this is what this show is all about. And he did the trim and he feels good about it. We're always our own worst critic. So for you to walk away and feel good about it, man, that makes me happy.
It does.
Like, really, really makes me happy. And that is an unbelievably beautiful beard. So great job, dude.
Great job.
Thank you, sir. Okay. Look at all those comments. I love you guys in the chat. So supportive, so kind, and so genuine too. And again, guys, Freeborns out there, if you got any questions for them. All right. Robert S. I'm currently going for the yeard. I really want to see what length I can get. I'm about 3 months in, looking for your overall thoughts on growth and styling. Most specifically, I have issues with the side beard and a gnarly swipe in my beard, probably from being a side sleeper. I currently do beard oil and beard butter with a daily gentle wash as my routine. Okay. All right. So just kind of looking to give some feedback here as he's going for a yeard. All right, Robert, let's check it out, my man. 3 months in.
Okay.
Boom.
Nice,
man.
Oh, I love your glasses.
Sam's been rocking some blue light,
clear frame blue light glasses.
Yeah.
Now it makes me want to have like real glasses.
Yeah, you look good in them.
Thanks.
And so do you, Robert. So, Robert, first off, I do see what you're saying here with that swipe. It definitely seems like you sleep on this side of your face because it's pushing it in that direction. That would make a lot of sense. Obviously, the clear solution there is to try and switch up your sleeping. If not, though, I really want to see you get some heat on that and start training it, because the only issue that I have is I don't know if this hair is longer than these hairs. I don't know, because it seems like it. It seems like with sleeping on this side, you're constricting the blood vessels. You're not allowing the nutrients to get to the source. So this side is growing more than this side, but I can't know for sure unless you straighten it and we can see it kind of all together. Now, if you didn't say that on a beard specific show, nobody's going to notice. Like, nobody's going to look at you in person and be like, is that a swipe in his beard? Does he sleep on his left side? You should really, like, that's not real life, but you sent in, and I think that can really make a big difference for you.
I agree.
Any other thoughts here?
I don't think so. I think the beard suits you very well.
Yeah.
And I like your hair and your glasses. And Doing great.
Dude, the fade's fantastic over here, right? I love the little cap fade around the ear and then into the little shelf.
That's so you.
This is very, if I were to like show Sam, like the way I want my side faded, it's this. Cap around the ear, build a nice shelf to this ledge on the hair. Very, very well done. A little swoop. Yeah, this is very similar to what I rock if I were to style it. But from here, man, just keep going. Like truly, truly looks fantastic. Someone asks, is that a natural cheek line? It appears to, or it is freshly shaved, freshly trimmed. But yeah, it definitely appears to be that it is natural. Awesome. If that is an uneven growth pattern, a beard stash would be a good look too. Yeah, yep, he definitely could pull that off. Yeah, no doubt about that. And I agree here. So, and Sam is a big fan of waviness.
Yes.
If it looks like there's a purpose and it's uniform, I agree. I think it would have to be a significantly bigger beard for that, for me personally. But I agree. I don't think waves or texture is always a bad thing.
No, I love waves.
Yeah, Sam points that out all the time. She likes the curls and the waves and the texture and that. So awesome, man. Thank you, Robert. All right, let's keep this going. Adam O. Dan, should I trim to shape it up or just let it go? I'm getting close to the 1 year mark. I'm trying to see how long I can grow. It's not real dense and not a lot of underbeard from the neck. I just blow dry straight down after oil. Any tips appreciated? Okay, I love these ones.
Easy
keep going.
Peasy.
Yeah, keep going. Should I trim? What do we got here?
Okay.
All right, let's see Mr. Adam O.
Wow.
Dude.
That's a thick beard.
Well, he said, let's take a look at this, guys. It's not real dense.
Come on, Adam.
And there's not a lot of underbeard.
Adam.
Now, I do fully believe in this write-up. I do believe he's being genuine. I don't think he's trying to flex or show off.
I agree. I agree.
We've had flex ones. I know when those come in. I've even told people no, like, this week isn't for you kind of thing. This is a very dense beard. This has a lot of underbeard from the neck, like very dense. Now, he wanted to see how long he could grow.
I totally forgot the question.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was like,
wait.
that's why I was bringing it back to you. Should I trim or shape it up? I'm getting close to 1 year and I'm trying to see how long I can grow. So with that, if we weren't to have seen pictures yet, my thought would be, is there something in here that's causing pause, that's causing I don't want to see that part. Is there any reason you see here to trim his beard?
Nope. None.
No. Like, I don't even know where you would trim. Like, I would feel uncomfortable drawing a line.
Have you trimmed? Like, is this your natural
There's no way.
beard?
Adam, if this is your Alexa said 1 month away, right? 1 month from a year. If this is how your beard grows in 1 year or 11 months without trimming, I'm not the alien, dude. You are the alien. That is absolutely crazy, man. Crazy. So if you're in here.
He said he's not trimmed it. I just saw it.
Where?
He said, I have not trimmed it. Wow.
Whoa,
that's nuts.
Dude. And again, I got to preface this by saying this is not a negative term for those of you that don't understand like the lingo these days. He said, I have not trimmed it. Dude, you're a freak of nature. He says that pic is deceiving. I think your mind might be deceiving because I could see here, right? I even increased the brightness, by the way, because I tried to expose.
You tried to see it.
did. You see his face is overexposed? I tried to. So I can see there, right? You're wearing a shirt color like I do. Dude, this side beard with this background? No, it's not a deceiving pic. Your mind is playing tricks on itself. Yep, your mind is playing tricks on yourself. This is an unbelievable one. Corey knows my phrase here, man. If this beard had a nickname, it would be thicker than a Snicker. So, yes.
Oh, wait, hold on. Talking about Snickers, have you guys had the protein Snickers? Because I've been looking for them, but I don't want to buy a big box if they don't taste good.
Yeah.
If you had them, let me know.
Stan, I did write back to you, let you know you didn't have the pictures. I will not be able to include it on this show because you weren't able to send it back beforehand. We have to get the show set up and everything, and I don't have a slide for you. Next week, if you sent it in, you will be in next week. If you need more timely help, reach out to me individually, Dancy Bearded on Instagram, and I can help you out. But it's not going to be possible on today's show. Got to remember those pictures, guys. Yeah. But no, there is no way you should trim this. Yeah, there are protein Snickers. Max calls them the
healthy Snickers.
Healthy Snickers. Protein Snickers take chalky.
Oh, okay, good to know.
Hate chalky protein with a passion.
Yeah,
with a passion. All right, I trim the stash along the lip. That's it. Wow, that's absurd. Absolutely absurd.
Whatever you're doing, keep doing it.
Yeah, dude, amazing. So to answer your question directly, no. You should not trim. It looks amazing. Yeah, if you guys do try them, let us know if Jumbo is wrong. Let us know if you like those ones. But my goodness gracious, that is so crazy. Yep, so crazy. Oh, thank you, Andrew. Awesome, man. Okay, here we go, Mr. Thomas. And Dan is a Snickers influencer. Bad Snickers influence. I haven't had one in years. That's still like my favorite compliment I've ever gotten from like someone trying to deliver hate was when they criticized me and said that they couldn't believe I talked about Mountain Dew just to get my affiliate money from PepsiCo. I was like, oh my gosh, you think PepsiCo as an affiliate with me?
And that was like a couple years.
That was several years ago.
Not even a couple, more than that.
That's one of my favorites ever. Like, you push your power of bad to get that money from Pepsi. I'm like, oh my gosh, Pepsi doesn't know I exist. Or Adam says, well, I appreciate it, guys. Maybe it's just me. It is. Yep, it is 100%. All right, here's my man Thomas. My beard does not like some oil. Can you help me? Boom.
Wow.
Thomas, looks great, man.
Yeah.
If your beard does not like some oil, don't use that oil and keep working with trial and error until you find the ones that you do like. It's just part of the journey. I was just talking about this recently. There's a natural trajectory of beardsmen. You come in, you try as many things as you can within your budget, within your lifestyle, and then you settle on what works for you because we are all different.
Yeah.
I would imagine the same's for women's head hair.
I was just going to say that because there was this very popular like hair serum that everybody had. I tried it. It was too thick. The viscosity of it was way too thick for my hair and it just did not work. And it just happens. Everybody's hair is different. Every texture is different.
Yep. Your skin, like everything is different.
Mm-hmm.
Walter's right. Sample kits are a great way to find what works, especially if you don't know what scents you like and all those things. So yeah, it is. It's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. And Miles says, thanks for posting that C-Link, Dan. I placed my first order for Sam tonight. Very cool, man. Awesome. We'll make sure, I'll make sure the company takes care of you, does a good job over there. All right.
Over there.
Yeah,
right there.
Literally. Literally over there. Okay. Here we go. Halftime, guys. Woo. If you have a question, and we do have a life advice question that somebody sent in tonight, which I'm excited about. But if you guys have any questions, beards, life, female perspective, now is the time to drop those questions and get this one going.
Not soccer, because we're not getting Dan on a tangent tonight.
Ooh, I might be on a tangent. You don't know. You don't know me. That could happen. All right. Got this one good. Got this one good. Okay. And I'll do my best, hey, Bill, to get all these ones. Cameron dropped this one in earlier. I wasn't sure if he was fully serious on this one, but we'll treat it like it's serious.
Yeah.
Can I get some advice on giving advice?
Yes.
Go ahead.
What?
He's asking.
Oh. I was reading it
wrong.
This
was not a yes or no question.
Okay. Giving advice. I don't like giving advice because I don't like confrontation with people and it just makes me twitchy. So I feel like I don't give a lot of advice.
Are you talking about unsolicited advice?
Okay, yeah. That's what I'm talking.
You're great at giving advice.
If people ask me specifically for advice, then I can give them advice. And I'm always just open and honest with them. But yeah, I cannot give someone advice who didn't ask for it.
Cameron's laughing, goes, yes, next question, please. I love that. And Ken says, don't give advice unless asked.
Yeah.
So I have one thing that I've learned in the last 2 weeks that really, and it was from a viewer, I can't remember who it was, so I apologize. But one thing that I've learned that really changed the way I've thought about this, I never, ever give unsolicited advice. But someone told me in a live stream, they said, let's say somebody has something that you notice and it could really improve their life, whether it's short-term, long-term, in the moment, later. A really good way to approach advice with them is ask them if they're open to advice. I thought that was a great thing.
Interesting.
Right? If they have something, like we were actually talking about bad breath. And how do you tell someone they have bad breath?
Yeah.
And they said, if it's a friend of mine, I would want them to tell me. I said, yeah, we all would. We all say that. But we don't live it the other way because we've all been burned by giving advice before. So they said, if you just say, hey, man, are you open to receiving some advice right now? If not, totally cool. Just let me know. And then the person can say, I'm having a really bad day. It's probably not the best time for that. Or they could say, yes, please, man. I want people to tell me. I thought that was a beautiful approach.
It is, but I personally don't know how I would like take that in the moment.
Okay.
I just feel like if someone's like, can I give you advice? I'd be like, no.
And that's fine.
No.
But that's your personality. You know, that's the beauty
but
of it.
then I have it in my head that there's something wrong with me that you're noticing. And now it's all I think about.
Well, maybe the time
and then my day's ruined.
Maybe the time will come where you're like, wow, I am ready to hear you out.
Yeah.
You know, so I thought that was a good one. And obviously situational, there's different things that will come up.
What is the Dr. Nick's booger thing?
So it's the same kind of thing.
Did you have a booger on stream?
No, I did not. They brought up an example. Somebody said, that's like when my buddy told me the other day, I had a bat in the cave. I didn't know that reference. A booger in your nose is a bat in the cave. That was all I first time I ever heard that. And so, and that's fair too. Yeah, I like that. My advice or my response would be advice on what?
Yeah.
And so, yeah, that's fair. Definitely. Yeah, definitely. So I like that. Yeah. Good perspective. The safest route is when you're not asked, don't give advice.
Yeah.
But again, we've all received advice that have impacted us in a positive way in our life, you know. Did you do the dew today? I did not. I did not have any Mountain Dew today.
You didn't?
No.
Where did we go for lunch?
Dr. Pepper.
They didn't have Pepsi there.
Yep. I would have, but no. Hey, how do you know you like those random oils? Do you try them by themselves? So great question, Mr. Guzman. I have worked with individual oils themselves. I have a DIY video where I show oils and I usually get my hands on some. However, over the course of 6, 7, 8 years of using products, you start to figure out like, oh man, my beard doesn't work with that product or that product. What's the common ingredient? Oh my gosh, it's soy. Okay, my beard doesn't like that. Or if you see one like Freeborn and it has meadow foam as the first ingredient, you know it's at least tied for the most potent ingredient. Then you use another one that's heavy in meadow foam and your beard loves it. Then you start to figure out. Or you can take it deeper and say, you know what? I have a gray beard. I have dry skin. I like a medium thick viscosity. I know meadow foam is a medium thick. That's going to add to it. There's a lot of kind of layers to figuring that out. But so yes, all the above. Question. I got Ruddy Man Vitamin C Summer Butter. Just curious when the best time is to use it. And is it okay to go to the skin? Great question, Brad. So you ready for your favorite thing? The Ruddy Butter is essentially beard butter, but removing the long chain fatty acids, the stuff that make butter solid, the stuff that makes coconut oil appear to be, what would you call that? Like gelatinous? Thick. Yeah. Thick. 2 C's. And they remove that. I think the best time to use it is at night. I don't recommend getting it down to the skin. However, if you were to say, hey, Dan, normal beard butter versus summer butter on the skin, summer butter all day. But try to avoid it. Try to treat it like a true butter for my advice. Is there anything you can use in your beard that isn't labeled a beard product? Yeah, for sure. There's body butters oftentimes can be okay for your beard.
Yeah. Body butters?
I'm getting there. The reason why I don't super recommend it, oftentimes they're cheap. actually not oftentimes, the IFRA, the IFRA guidelines are way different for body products than they are beard products. So some people do. I'm just not trying to write up. Do I recommend it? No. And people always want to make like nefarious reasons why we don't recommend things. It's just not a high quality product.
Yeah.
It's just not. And so, not really. Beards are super unique and super specific, right? And if you don't believe me, my advice is go 1 week without showering. Tell me how your beard feels compared to the rest of your body. Spoiler, it's totally different. The rest of your body is greasy and nasty. Your beard's going to feel like a bird nest. Nowhere else on your body does that. Like truly, your skin's going to get oily. Your head hair is going to get oily. Or if you're bald, your head will get oily. Your beard gets dry and brittle. That's bizarre, right? Your beard's just unique. Do you think the beeswax and balm can help lock in moisture overnight or just like butters do? Yeah. So, man, you guys are hitting me with some complicated ones tonight. There's a give and take. Your body has a natural detox process. And if you don't allow it to breathe and detox itself, you'll suffocate the beard. It'll stunt your growth. It'll give you beard pimples, all these different things. A balm is more likely to suffocate the beard than butter. So I do recommend butter at night. If you are going to use balm, add some oil to it to thin it out a little bit. You mentioned wearing dark natural shirts as the best backboard for your beard. Mine's gray, but yeah, black is good. Sam likes black shirts. I mean, would men with gray, white, or red beards want to use the same color? Great question. I'm going to let the chat answer this one because I don't have any personal experience there. If you have a gray, white, or red beard, please help out JP. This is a community, right? You guys are amazing. And what kind of color shirt works best for you? In almost all cases in that situation, I do think like a heather gray or a dark gray is going to be best. Now, do women ever think about shirt color when it comes to their long hair?
I do when it's a white shirt. And if my hair is looking frizzy that day.
Because it's going to show it more?
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, I could see that.
But I'm trying not to think about that. Like when I wear white shirts, I'm trying not to be like, everybody has hair. It's fine.
Right. I can't use that. Everyone has a beard. I'm okay. All right. A lot of guys are saying gray. So yeah, pretty much gray. Bryce said, you wouldn't consider regular Honest Amish balm a butter. So what I said, if you listen, you guys gotta remember, I'm super careful with my words. I said, Honest Amish does not have a true beard butter. Why do I think that's important? When people are new, when they're trying products, I would love for it to be labeled correctly as a butter. Do I think their balm is a butter? Yeah, I do. I think it's more like a butter. Do I think it's a great butter? No, I don't. But I think they could super easily have a butter. It is frustrating when there's companies I love, and I know there's a little tweak that would really benefit like their sales and community, and they just don't want to listen to it. Man, like
then they come around and then they change.
Oftentimes they do. That is true. All right. There's a space in each of my sideburns before they connect to my mustache. How do I get my beard to connect? Send in next week. beardadvicelive@gmail.com. Yeah, I really can't help you unless I can see it. Or if you want to reach out to me, I can help you there too. Healthy habits, patience, those are the two true answers, but maybe I can help you more if I'm able to see your beard. Great question though, man. Thanks for sending it. Okay. Is it just one oil? Maybe see if something is similar. Oh, when he was talking about the beard that said my beard doesn't like some oils.
Oh,
that's a good one. Yeah. Is it an ingredient? Yeah, absolutely. Dan Sam, looking for a beard wash unscented. Nano, I just off the top of my head, I'm going to miss a ton of them, but here are some that you could get. Beard Octane, their solid beard wash bar, or LCW in neutral. Dr. Nick's in number 0. You could go with the Bearded Mac and their solid beard wash bar. You can go Johnny Ray's in native. You can go Weather Beard and their unscented. There's so many different ones that are out there. Any of those would be a great option, Nano. Base Camp from Weatherbeard did so many good ones. Do some oils hit a plateau in terms of effectiveness in a blend? Adding more of a certain ingredient would not provide additional benefits to a blend? That's a great question. I don't know the answer, and I don't know if there is an answer. So he's essentially saying, hey, you have a bottle. There's a bunch of different ingredients. Let's say there's 7 different oils. Is there any like level where if you have so much metal foam that it's not going to be effective and start to get diminishing returns?
Yeah.
I'm assuming the answer is yes. because we know a blend is better than any individual carrier on the planet. So if you have too much of one, it's probably not as effective. Where does that line fall? Whew.
Yeah, because then if you're adding a bunch of ingredients, then you're diluting the effects of it.
Yes, and especially the other ones.
Right.
Tyler,
that's the question.
I'm going to take a picture of that one, my man. And normally I take pictures of it because it's a video topic I know and I want to make a video on. That's a topic I need to research, but I don't think there can be an exact answer. Like just when people ask, are there too many oils in a blend? I don't know. Luxurious Bastard has like 11 carriers and theirs is fantastic.
Somebody do a research.
Yeah.
A research.
Yeah. Good luck.
Some research.
Because it's not, I don't know how you would even go about finding that right answer. Good question, Tyler. You're making me think, my man. I like it. I like it. All right. Related side question. Could the other ingredients in the blend impact the plateau effect of an individual ingredient?
Same answer.
This one I have a little bit more. There are some ingredients that are better teammates than others. Metal foam, I believe, is the greatest ingredient teammate in the world. It is one that's going to prolong the shelf life of a product because it has very potent antioxidant properties to it. So something like, let's say, grapeseed oil, which is very, very susceptible to oxidation and oxygen getting in there. Metal foam like protects it. It's like the bouncer of an ingredient. So yes, to which level? Oh man, yeah. Oh man. He says, ask Dr. Nick and check back in a year. Yeah, that is definitely Nick's timeline for research. No doubt. Got the go ahead to buy a new heated brush. Aberlite EDC in that $75 range. If you're in that $75 range and less, yes, that is a good option. Absolutely, Charlie. How do I fill in the empty space? Oh, got that one. Whoa. That's a different person.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Asking dang near the same question. That's weird. I was like, shoot, I put the same question up. Jason, send in, man. Beard Advice Live. We'd love to be able to help you with actually seeing your beard. Other than that, it's just kind of just giving you general vague answers that aren't going to be, correct. So that's great. Yeah, absolutely. And hey, you guys, that's very fair all around on the concept of asking someone if you can give advice is what are you going to criticize? What are you going to, yeah, that good perspective.
I guess it depends on the person that you're trying to give advice to.
That's true.
Yeah.
And what the advice is related to, because
in their mood for the day,
right? And it depends how you deliver it too, right? If Sam has bad breath, for example, there's much more serious advice out there, right? But if I'm like, hey, you mind if I give you some advice, right? It's something silly, it's something moment. But if I'm like, Sam, are you open to some advice today? Right? That's much more serious. Yeah. So nuance. How cool is this? Ryan said, my 1-year-old is having fun watching you, Dan and Sam.
Yay.
Hey, what's their name? Ryan, what's their name? Let us know out there. That was a sarcastic question from Sam's intro saying, how many times can I say advice? Hey.
We went to this long discussion.
Hey, that turned into a great discussion. Yep, that turned into a great discussion. Yes. Do all schools have nutritional service? Our current custodian argued no. So by law, they need to. Yes.
What is nutritional? Like lunch?
Yeah, and essentially, I think like helping out with understanding these things. High school, if you're talking about like information and stuff, yes, it's by law. We had in the mid 2000s, we had a new initiative about all of that. So yeah, yep, no doubt. Okay, working my way through your questions, guys. We were caught up completely. Yeah, Domingo, we wonder how the weather was. I am curious. How's the weather in Dominican? Judd, not yet. I will drop it at the end of the stream. We will get that link to the giveaway. All right, so let's see what else we have here, guys. Have you experimented with leave-in conditioner? I have, Miles. If you just look up Dancy Bearded leave-in conditioner, I have a couple of videos. My most recent one is titled, Why I Don't Recommend Leave-in Conditioner. To kind of spoil it, but I do go and explain in that one. What's up, Bobby Casey? Welcome, my man. Okay, here we go. Are there specific ingredients that you find across all oils that you've used that you feel are a must? No, I don't think. I've been asked that question. I think it's a really good one. I don't have an ingredient where I'm like, if it's not in this oil, it's crap.
Wow.
I haven't found that yet. So yeah, really good question. Any new game changer scents out there, been out of the game for a while? Well, hey, Cody, how you doing, man? Good to see you. I will give you Sam's favorite current scents, and then you can take that where you would like. Do you know any? Sam knows what they smell like, but sometimes blanks on the names.
Yeah.
Do you know any names?
Like my overall favorite scents?
Yeah.
Okay. Grower.
The grower from Fable. CBD.
Sundance.
Sundance from Copper Johns.
I know the smell.
You always forget this one.
I always forget. It's from Defined, right?
Yes.
It's I don't know.
King's Bounty.
That's not. I was gonna say like
King's Bounty.
Dark something.
Yeah, Ralph had one. One of my newer obsessions is Cold Start from Beard Octane. Another obsession would be the Peppermint Rosemary from Dr. Nick's. That one is absurdly good. There's a bunch coming out. Those are, when I talk game changers, it usually has to do with which one Sam likes. my scents are so light. You don't usually smell my scents because I wear those lighter natural ones. Ooh, Sam, what is your ideal date night with Dan? What is something you enjoy that you two have not done recently on a date night? So 2 different questions here. Okay. Love this. Thank you, Miles, for asking.
So my ideal date night is actually a date day, because I don't like going out at night. So I think it would be going to our favorite restaurant, which is called Sedona. And they have gluten-free crab cakes. And it's my favorite food in the whole wide world. And I would eat it every single day. So going there and then going to a gluten-free bakery afterwards, which is like over by Sedona. And then probably look around like, what's that store, that camping store that we went to last time?
REI?
REI or like Dick's Sporting Goods or something. I don't know why. I just love those stores. And that would be like the perfect date day.
That's awesome. I'm in. Sign me up.
Right.
All right. Now, what is something that we haven't done recently that you would like to? Because we did do that date recently.
We did. Okay. Well, we haven't had a couples massage, and we're getting one tomorrow.
Woo! We got a gift card gifted to us, so we're excited. We are excited. So yeah, great question, man. Thank you for getting Sam involved. I love that. Mike Cameron says, how much did Dan pay Miles today? No, I was giving him the man-to-man nod because I feel like he was like, I don't think there's enough question for Sam. Let me get Sam here, and then dropped it. I loved it, man. Absolutely loved it.
Thanks.
All right. And Domingo, I got you. I saw that first one, but I'll hit that one as well. Okay. Steven says, we're having a potluck at work, and the theme is soup. I always end up wearing as much soup in my beard as I eat. Do you have any suggestions on keeping soup out of your beard? So I am a frequent soup guy. It does get in my beard from time to time. Smaller bites. Be careful.
No slurping.
Smaller spoon. And then have somebody as like your person that can tell you, or have your phone propped up with the camera facing you.
Don't do that.
Do it.
Don't
do it.
Don't do that.
Other than that, I don't know any magic tricks.
Less liquid, more solids.
If it's a potluck, you might not have.
No, but I mean, like when you're taking
your
scoop, like just pull your spoon to the side and get like less broth.
Yeah, I can't do that though. I gotta.
Well, you also are like.
I'm pretty good with soup. I'm not that bad. Steven, that's the age-old question, man. Dan, what's your favorite oil? Danny, I genuinely don't have one. I could never just stay with one oil or have a favorite like that. The best I could do is look up best beard products, and my video will be up top, and you can kind of see from there. What's your favorite scent by Freeborn? Well, let's go ahead and take a look at their scent page. You guys can actually check out their website here. This was not planned, but it is a beautiful website.
It is beautiful.
I know.
I like it.
It's like they had somebody helping them with this. And this is actually Ryan, the owner right there with his kid. So if you guys want to see, like, this is a real person, and that is the owner right here. And look at this, man. Just clean, classy. They have a scent page again, like somebody, hey, shout out. So my favorite out of all of these ones would probably, and this is tough. This is really tough because there's a bunch of really good ones. But if I had to go with one, I'm probably going to go, oh man, I like Wallace a lot. Why? Because there's peppermint. I really enjoy Wallace. And if I had to go with a second one, I am probably going to go with holiday, even though it has clove, it's really well balanced, really, really well done. But if I need to pick one right now, I think Wallace. I like their unscented as well. I've been really into unscented lately.
Interesting.
But yeah, good question. Good question. If you guys have tried, please drop a comment in the chat. And just real quick, so you guys, in case anybody's like, dude, that looks awesome. DanC10 is your discount over at Freeborn, and I will put a link in the chat for you guys. If anybody wants to explore, if anybody wants to bookmark the site, anything like that, genuinely recommend. In the best way possible of saying this company has a background in business. And I say that because they understand customer service. They understand the logistics of making sure your products get out to you. One of the beautiful things of small batch oftentimes is they're learning business. But one of the challenging things is they're learning business.
Mhm.
This company is legit from top to bottom. And I can absolutely guarantee you'll have a positive experience with their customer service. And again, I know this company very, very well, which is really cool to be able to get to know them. Okay. Got it. Good. All right. Any advice on how to get my daughter to focus better in school? She doesn't like school and has trouble focusing on her schoolwork. What you got, Samc?
I really don't know. That's something I got to think about.
Yeah.
What would be like your initial go-to advice for that?
So as a teacher, this was my life, right? And I had a weird angle where I didn't have a ton of those students because, just to be super blunt and honest, kids really loved going to my class. They really loved my projects. So I didn't have a ton of that. However, I would get the kids that would come to me and say, I hate English. I hate math. And I would have to try to get them to have some personal investment in their learning. So first thing I will say is simply telling them that they have to go to school. School is their job. Get it done means nothing to a kid. Their brains are not developed to be able to understand that.
Mhm.
They don't have the life experience to possibly know what that really means, right? We can all say it. We all get it. But imagine you being someone that was 12, 15, 17 and telling you, this is your job. But Dad, it's not. It's not, you know? And so don't go that route. That does absolutely nothing. I do believe in incentives. I think that's a real world situation. If you incentivize them to work harder and have better results, so does their job. So does their future. And so I'm a big fan of that. I think parents getting involved in school as much as possible is amazing. We always talk about what they're doing. We always read with them. We really want to make sure they know we're in this with them. And that's big, right? Knowing that their parents are supporting them, their parents are with them. In any way you can make it real to them is amazing. So for example, if you get to travel, point out what they're learning. And even if it's not, let's say they hate math, point out the history of the locations you're going to. Like we went to Salem this summer.
Mm-hmm.
We had the coolest history discussions in the car ever on that trip. I don't know if you remember that, but like the coolest. Once they realize that that's learning and this is real life, it'll bleed into the other subjects and the other areas. Once someone has a passion for learning and finding out new knowledge, it becomes contagious. Way easier said than done, but that would be my approach.
Yeah. Also, like, how bad is the trouble focusing? Because instantly my mind went to Maddox, who has ADHD, and I'm like, maybe it's that. It's something that's out of her control. Maybe she needs like a fidget toy at school to help her focus better. I don't know. Like, you have to look at all aspects of it, I think. Like, maybe it's not something that she actually can control.
For sure. And I will say one last thing as a teacher, the punitive aspect of punishing kids for grades has never had a genuine positive outcome from my observation. I've had kids that have worked to get good grades out of sheer fear that they were going to be beaten. Like, this is real. Like, I've felt it. I've heard it. I don't think that outweighs a negative grade. If we fast forward 10 years, your kid not doing well in school, but knowing their parents love them, or your kid getting better grades in middle school, in high school, but having an actual fear of their parents, an unhealthy fear, I'm taking the first one. Because one thing that I always try to remind ourselves, and Sam's very good about this too, as crazy as this sounds, guys, there's only a teeny tiny portion of the population where grades matter. If you want to be a lawyer and you want to be a top lawyer, your grades do matter. If you want to be a doctor and get into a top medical school, your grades do matter. Outside of that, most jobs have absolutely no impact if you went to the University of Michigan, top school in Michigan, or if you went to Central Michigan, which is a great school, but everybody gets in. If you apply to Central, you get in, right? Most jobs in the world have absolutely no basis on which school you went to. I've never had a job where I had to put my GPA down on an application. Just something to consider there on perspective, because I think it's so easy. We grew up in a generation where it was grades, hammered. That's all that mattered. And now I think we're starting to realize, do they matter that much? Do they matter that much? Like, I consider myself someone who really loves knowledge and loves learning and tries to have a balanced perspective. My college GPA, and this is exact, guys, like exact on the T. You were with me at this point when I was getting it, was a 3.0. A 3.0. And so, like, I wasn't an A student. I was exactly a B student. Exactly. And so just keep that perspective in mind as well. That one, I've seen kids get wrecked by that pressure. Domingo says, I believe argan is the best to protect you from heat. So that's actually a myth. It's great at protecting from heat, but there's a bunch of other carriers that just as good, if not better. It just became kind of an industry standard that was set for marketing. And I actually don't believe in those heat shield sprays. I think a blend is way better than argan. So that's just one of those things, man. If an industry decides they're going to push something, does that just become like gospel? Does that mean we shouldn't apply heat when you? No. Nope. Any quality beard oil is going to do a great job. Domingo, if you want to look up on here on YouTube, beard heat shield beard, you'll find my video where I kind of break all that down. All right, here is Brecken. Remember Brecken? Kind of growing up in front of our eyes here. Do I go for a Yard? I'm nervous too, but I feel it'd be beneficial and a good learning opportunity and a great way to get over some personal fears of mine, such as criticism.
Do it.
I think so too.
Do it.
You're young, dude. Super young. And you have great genetics
and
for a beard.
If you need advice, come on back.
Ooh, we got you at any stop. Yes. Dominic, Dan. I perceive thicker oils such as Fable to give the beard a fuller look when styling. Thicker oils tend to give me some hold too. Is this in my head or have you heard this before? So thicker oils will definitely give you some hold and give you some styling. The fuller look, though, can be a double-edged sword. The thicker oil is going to make the hair stick together more, which for some people, if they have a thin beard, it's going to make it actually appear to be thinner. Because instead of having like space and having a little bit of backing and a little bit of like density, you kind of mush them all together. Think about like hair gel. That's what a thicker oil can do. If you have a thick beard, which you do, it's not much of an issue. But for other people, it definitely can be a negative. Yeah, really, really can be a negative. So yeah, good question. Good question. Good perspective there. Okay. Oh yeah, and you guys are giving a lot of advice on the grades and everything, man. I definitely appreciate that. Positive reinforcement is huge. Yep, really is. We're big on positive reinforcement, man. Yes. We want to celebrate our kids. He said, "This is so true. I wish I knew this one." Right, Nick. That's kind of what I was saying. Is like our generation, mid-30s, lower 30s, is interesting because of the That's a whole
that's a podcast.
That's
topic.
a whole podcast. So yes. And Doug says, you mean those NWEA and standardized tests won't determine a kid's future? No way. By the way, guys, Doug has been teaching for like 20 something years. and he's a high school teacher and he has taught AP and he's telling you that. Just keep that in mind. GPA are the dumbest, most anxiety inducing things ever. Yes. I would say
kids, like, are you kidding?
I would say the only thing more anxiety inducing than GPA is standardized testing. Ugh. Like, you want to talk about one test, the rest of your college career is dependent on your score here. Good luck. Nothing else matters. Wow. Okay. But the problem is you have these universities that can only accept so many kids. They have 10, 20 times as many people apply that can be in. How do you separate them? You can't interview 500,000 people. That's the challenge. If you guys can come up with that answer, you will be very, very rich and you'll improve lives. How do you take 500,000 students, narrow it down to 100,000 in the most fair way?
Can you just go off grades and not the one big test? What is
So
is it?
that's-
ACE, SAT, ACE?
Nowadays, it's the SAT. Yeah.
Okay.
They still do ACT if you want to be like but yeah, SAT. But
Okay.
that would be Cameron's thing here. GPA is the most anxiety-inducing thing ever. So you're shifting one stressor to another.
Yeah.
And then the problem is the GPA at the school I taught is very different than the GPA at the school 5 miles down the road.
I need to get it together.
That's tough. Yep.
Let's all just say don't go to college.
Hey, I'm with
just
that.
Live your life.
Yeah, I'm with that one. Yeah, that is tough. Is Fable CBD going live? I've not heard of anything about their CBD going.
I feel like someone else said that
Someone
too.
did, but I've not heard anything. So
please no.
I hope not. That would be no grower.
No
Growing my first
grower.
beard on day 28. Welcome to the channel.
Woo!
I'm going for the short Viking style. I haven't shaped it yet. I'm coming comparable to the mares. Should I trim it now or wait a few more weeks? I feel like this gets like repeated, but send in. I literally cannot give you real advice unless I can see it. beardadvicelive@gmail.com. We should have some good entries next week. Yep. Good entries.
The sleepies hit me.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Many universities have stopped looking at SAT and SAT scores, and they're hurting for enrollment.
What do they look at then?
GPA, I'm assuming.
Oh.
But those are that's a good point. Those are schools that are hurting for enrollment. I'm talking about the top ones that will never hurt for enrollment, right? Michigan, Harvard, Yale, Stanford, any of these schools are never going to hurt for enrollment. How do you split between them? Yeah, it's really, 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 really tough. Yeah, really tough. So let the university administer their test. Take an SAT. Okay. Yeah, interesting. Let them give their own individual test. Yeah. And Freeborn says, I've never cared about GPA. Yeah, I truly mean almost everybody. It's irrelevant.
Yeah.
But how much stress do parents put on kids' lives because of that?
Mm-hmm.
And now there is value in learning how to get through hoops and get things done and get to the finish line and all that stuff. So, yeah, that's tough. That's a tough one. I don't have those answers. Good question. All right. Love this one. And I want you to go first on this one because I talk about this stuff all the time, but I want to hear your perspective. Hey, Dan and Sam. So I created a Twitch account and started to post live videos of my gaming streams. So this is a streamer. Mm-hmm. You're a streamer. Any advice or suggestions that could help me be a better content creator?
Oh.
So if somebody wants to get into live streaming,
okay,
what is some advice you have for them in this kind of setting?
I think just be your authentic self. Don't try to be something that you're not, and don't try to be fake, because I know if I see somebody who's just having like a fake personality on a live stream, like you can see it. People can see it. And people want to see you for you. So I think just being really authentic while you're on there. And some people don't have good personality. I feel like this is terrible. Like if you have a good personality, it will shine through. And if you don't, then maybe that's just not the type of thing for you, or you need to find a different way to approach it. Like find like your niche sort of situation. If your personality's like Dan has I couldn't do the live streams that he does because that's not my type of personality. So I just like rock as the sidekick. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. Be yourself. I cannot stand. And there is something I will say too. When you first start, most people haven't found their voice yet, right? That's the best way to put it. So what do? You kind of get influenced by the people you watch and you consume on a regular basis. Hopefully you get by that and then you start to find your voice, right? You guys have all probably watched live streams where you're like, that sounds like a phrase someone else uses. That seems like something else that somebody else does. Try to be yourself, right? That's the biggest thing possible. And it, like Sam said, when you're live streaming, I'm live at least 2, 3.5, usually now at 4.5 because Tuesdays, and then Beard Topics live. I'm usually 5 to like 7 hours a week live. That's a lot of time.
Crazy.
That's a lot of time. It cracks me up when people say like this is fake or it's a show and stuff. It's like, listen, my mother-in-law is in every stream. My best of friends, I've known Doug for 6 years now. Jeff, who comes in all the time, I've known since I was 14. This is my wife. Like, you can't be fake and make it. I don't think you can do that. It's really, really tough.
No.
I love this advice. Set a schedule and stream regularly.
That's good.
If people know when you're going to be there, the chances of having better numbers are always going to be better, right? That's a great piece of advice. Jeff is right. I'm a big fan of niche down, find what you want to do. If you just go into like Call of Duty streaming, good luck. Like, good luck. That's a vast sea. Find your niche and then supplement it with discoverable content. What do I mean by that? Live streams are not very discoverable. Nobody is really searching for certain things. But if you're doing gaming, make highlight clips, make tutorials on how to do a certain aspect of the game. Then they find you and then they're like, oh, he also streams. I'm going to come watch, right? Most of you did not find this channel from live streams. Most of you found this channel because you searched for a beard topic, a question, and you found a video, and then you realized I streamed. So that's a big one. Just say goodness a lot. Throw in a couple big baby, and then you're good to go. So yeah, that is a huge one. All right, Dan, Sam, who, if anyone, did you emulate when you first started doing lives?
No one. Literally no one. I never watched a live stream. I didn't know what live streams were. And I try not to watch, and this also sounds bad. I don't like to watch other people doing live streams. I don't watch our videos. I don't watch other people's videos because I feel like my personality, I'm one of those people who would try to like emulate somebody else if I saw them doing something like, it's like people who write songs. I feel like I wouldn't be, if I was a songwriter, I wouldn't be able to listen to the radio because subconsciously I just rewrite that same song.
Yeah.
Like just a little bit different. So I did not, nobody.
Yeah. And I would say I wouldn't use the word emulate, but definitely inspiration. So for example, I'll give one for Sam. On our podcast, she's 100% inspired by Ashley Flowers.
Oh, yeah, that's different.
It's not an emulate, it's not a copy, but inspired by certain ways, right? For me, I definitely had to find my voice. And in the beginning, I was inspired by a couple of people. The two main ones would be Sean Evans, the host of Hot Ones. Yeah. Definitely inspired by him. And then Pat McAfee, right? Sports analysis. And there's one more that I used to always say, and I can't think of it right now.
It's not Joe Rogan.
Probably Joe Rogan, actually. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. So those would probably be the three. And why? Because that's the content I consume the most. That's what I really looked up to. Now, I don't think anybody on here is like, yeah, Dan is Rogan. Like, that's not right. That's not me. I don't talk like him, but I was definitely inspired by them. So that's a really good question. Really, really good question. And RJT says, copy Dan's techniques. That's what I do when I'm teaching my virtual class. I love that. I love that, man. And you guys are amazing. Yep. And real quick, here, a couple more questions. How do you know when the oil went bad? It will smell rancid. You will know. Sam said that when we had our first rancid one, she said it smelled like rotten eggs. And vomit. Rotten eggs and vomit, I believe, was the one. Be positive like Dan, be real like Dan. It'll work. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. It's obvious you care. So, dude, if there's one like thing that kills me is I do care too much. I care like about our kids. I care about Sam, and the stuff like deeply pains me to the point where I take stuff too personally because I have
told him to stop caring so much.
I know. I can't turn it off. It gets me in trouble. It causes heartache. It is a problem. I just really care. Like, I really, really do. And I've tried to turn it off, man. I really have. Like, I'll be adamant with Sam on something, and she's like, why do you care so much?
Leave me alone.
And I'm like, I don't know. So thank you, guys. All right, Ashton here. I want to try, and I think I might have mixed this name up. I apologize if I do. Drop the name. This might be Jeff. in here. But I want to try and get some advice on my neckline. I'm 3 weeks in the process of growing my first beard, and I'm not sure if I should get my neck trimmed. I'm going for a power beard, kind of like Jeff B. This online content creator.
Okay.
Used to be with Beard Brand. The first question I have is, do you think that style is something realistic that I can achieve based on how the growth looks, like a strong, almost like a God of War type beard?
Mhm.
And the second question is, if that's the style I'm going for, do you recommend not going in for any trims whatsoever? Or should I go in for a neck trim and shape up? Okay. All right. I'm not sure if this is important, but the only thing I'm currently doing is plucking my cheek line. There are only a few hairs that grow above that line. Thank you in advance. Okay. So he's not doing any trimming, I think is what he's saying here.
Okay.
Yep. He's not doing any trimming. And here he is.
Wow.
Dude.
You're so dapper.
Right. You are a handsome dude, man. You can calm down on this stream over here. I hate when like we got a lot of like really like good looking like men. Then you get like super handsome dudes. And I'm like, okay, buddy. This
calm yourself down.
Calm yourself down. This is my channel. You don't need to be coming in here and stealing the thunder. But no, for real, funny. Man. And I'm gonna check the name real quick just because I think somebody pointed out earlier I might have mixed up some names, but let me see. In this one, is this Ashton here? No, okay. So, it is. I didn't get that wrong. I'm good. What up, Ashton? All right. So he says, this is me. This is me. Awesome, man. Whoa, you need an updated profile picture. My goodness gracious. Dudes, okay. Ashton, why did you not send in a picture before the beard? Because I do not think you are as handsome without a beard. Like, that's a different human, dude. My goodness. Awesome haircut, by the way. Power beard, right? And it's essentially like a God of War, like strong beard. You definitely have beard genetics here. Oh, and you haven't touched your neckline. What the heck? This is natural right here? Dude, no. Dude, let's go back to the question, all right? Let's go back to the question here. Should I get my neck trimmed? No. Is it realistic to get a power beard? Yes. All right? No. Keeping this one simple. No, you're not touching the neck. There's nothing to do on this one. So yes. So 100% leave it alone. Great beard potential. Absolutely, man. And yep, leave it alone. And yes, good point here. JP says Jeff B did a fully natural cheek and neckline. Yep, that's a very, very good one. Heck yeah, 100% you could pull off that look. Dude, you're good. Yep, you're good. Just leave it alone. And you're all set. Do not let the whalers influence you guys.
Oh my gosh.
Do not let the whalers influence you. And as Ken said here, don't touch your neckline at all. Like, nope. You're good. Keep sending in, Ashton, man. We'll give you updates along the way. You're a couple of months away from even considering trimming. So yeah, dude, keep it going. So yes. Right. Next, you're going to tell us you're like 14, right? You guys are the best, man. All right, Judd the Stud. I think this is our last one, and then we'll have our giveaway, and we'll get you guys all out here out of time. He says, thank you all. Can't wait for update pictures and update your YouTube one, man. Come on. Looks like you got beautiful misses in the picture, but we need with beard. We need a little bit of color. It's wild what a little bit of color on skin does for a man. Yeah. Like it's when you ready for this? What do women do when they add makeup? They're adding color. Yeah. The beard is adding color to our face. That's crazy. It's dimension. Yeah, that's crazy, man. That is wild. Okay. What y'all suggested and what I ended up doing. I did not even mean for that to come out like 10% Southern, but it was. It wasn't full. That wasn't a full commitment. That was like 10% Southern. Yeah, Vado, I knew you'd like that one. That's a cologne. That's really, really nice. Yeah, man. Okay. Judd the Stud. If you guys remember, a little recap, Judd the Stud had like a part out of his beard with some kind of accident that happened. It took out a little chunk out of the goatee or circle beard, and we suggested a pretty substantial trim to keep regrowing. Boom! Oh, snap. He did it, dude. Good for you. Love it. Absolutely love it. That had to have taken like a lot of guts to do that. That's a shot to the gut.
Yeah.
That's a like, oh man. Yes. So good. Look at that. So good, man.
Mhm.
What I'm the most excited about with that one is that it is going to allow you to grow back
Mhm.
better than ever.
I agree.
That's the thing I'm most excited about. And I'm so happy for you because it does look awesome. By the way, Sam C, the Sam C emoji, how did I do?
Great. I
like it?
love it so much.
I threw that little
It's
white background on
so
so it
cute.
shows up even on dark mode, you know?
Oh. I forgot
thinking
you have everything on dark mode.
a lot of people do,
Oh.
right? It's
Are
better.
you a dark mode person or
Ooh.
is it called light
I don't know.
or is it called normal?
Are you a dark mode person or are you wrong? Let us know. And yeah, that looks great. Agreed. Looking good. Very nice. Very nice. Looks good. Very clean. It is very clean. I agree with that one. Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. Dan, have you ever met a famous person that specifically recognized you from your beard videos? No, I don't think so.
Mm-mm.
Not that, I mean, famous people have reached out to me online and like wanted to work together or watch videos and stuff, but not like in person, like, oh, hey, you're the beard guy, you know? No, that's never happened.
That'll be the day.
That'll be cool. Yeah, that'll be cool. I don't actually meet famous people.
Oh, but literally when you say famous people, the only thing that comes to my mind is Leroy from the challenge.
Okay.
That's like,
yeah.
that was my top moment when you met him and he sent me a video.
Yeah.
That was like life changing.
He did know me, by the way. Yeah. So if you guys know Leroy from MTV's like challenge,
I don't know if he's still, is he retired from that or is he still doing it?
They're having their second baby, him and Cam. So yeah. And he came up to me and knew me. I mean, I've had some really cool messages, right? Really cool messages from people that have been like, hey man, oh, we got another one. Sorry. Big fan of the channel and all that stuff, which was really cool. Yeah, really, really cool. All right, Nathan, Mr. and Mrs. Dancy Bearded.
Oh,
so glad I found your channel. I'm enjoying all of your content, especially the advice for us newbies into the community. I'm 17 days in.
wow.
Yeah, about 10 weeks into my first mustache journey. Okay. All right. Very cool. And number one, my goal is to have a short to medium beard. Okay. Number two, what would be a good style shape for my face? Number three, what product should I be using? I can tell you this one, Nathan, right now. Number three, you want to use beard oil and beard wash at the beginning, plus a boar's bristle brush. Number four, what products should I not be using now? You have no need for conditioner or butter at this point. You likely don't have a need for balm or wax yet, but not conditioner or butter. Any other tips or advice? All right, let's go ahead and check it out. Awesome, man.
Nice.
I can tell the mustache is a little bit longer. So I love the color of the mustache.
Yeah,
oh my
it's
gosh.
So cool.
It reminds me of our cat Lumen.
Oh, it does.
In the best way possible. I'm like, that could be taken wrong. In the best way.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, in the best way possible. But all right, man, let's hit your questions.
Okay.
Here. Goal. Okay. A short to medium beard.
Mm-hmm.
Got that? What would be a good style shape for his face?
I think just keeping it a little bit longer than this. And so it's just kind of like rounded on your face. I don't even know what you call that.
Yeah, just wrapping to your face.
Wrapping to your face. I think that would suit you very well if you want to keep it like shorter.
I agree. Give it about an inch or so.
Mm-hmm.
Still allow it to wrap under your chin back towards your neck rather than facing down.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get there. Let's analyze it after probably about 2 months, 2-3 months, and then see where it can go. But I think that's spot on. I think that's going to be really cool to see where that will go. All right. Beard oil and beard wash for sure. You do not need balm yet. You do not need wax. That's it at this point. And any other tips right now as he's growing?
I don't think so. I don't think there's much more you can do.
Yeah, you're in the channel, you're watching the new videos. Check out Growvember, which was actually Sam's idea. Essentially, that's going to follow your journey. We went and we were like, okay, at the beginning, what do they need to know first? Then what do they need to know a week later? And so go follow that playlist. I think it could be really beneficial to you. And make sure you're exfoliating with either that boar's brush or with a comb. Really important. I had someone ask me today, what is exfoliating? Essentially, you're agitating the surface of the skin using something physical. I don't want you using any exfoliating scrubs or anything like that, but use a brush or use a comb, and I think it'll look really good. Really, really good. But man, you got a great base. Really great base. And so that's going to be awesome. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Dan, inch-wise, what would you consider a small or medium beard to large? So for me, I consider a medium beard up to 6 inches. Anything beyond 6 inches is a long beard. I consider a short beard a beard that wraps to your face.
Mm-hmm.
Short wraps to your face. Once it starts facing down towards the ground, then it's a medium. 6 inches and more is a big beard. Yeah, good question. And on topic with this entry. So awesome. Love that, man. And so true. Jose's right. Patience is key.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard, but it's true. Yeah, it is true. Awesome. Giveaway time. All right, guys. I'm going to drop a link in the chat. You know the deal on these ones. This is free. Shout out to Freeborn Beard, you guys. All you need to do is click the link in the chat, put your name, put your email. We're going to get Sam out of here right on time. And I hope you guys do stream, because you got to realize the ability to pace out a stream and end at the same time, whether you have 8 entries or 3 entries, that's way more difficult than anybody thinks. So, you just watch the show. You're like, oh, that was really cool. It's a pacing thing, man. And it's fun. I'm officially long bearded. Congratulations.
Woo!
Your pin will be in the mail. Just stay tuned and look out for your pin. And again, guys, I'll drop this again real quickly here. Dancy10 is your discount with this company. And it's been a discount since we had the review video. So don't have to rush. You don't have to worry and run out and buy it right now. They would love for you to, of course. But that discount is good for as long as we have a discount. Okay. How to participate, Stan? There's a link in the chat. Click the link, put your email, put your name, and be here. And then if you see your name on the screen, drop a comment and claim your victory. And it's as simple as that. As simple as that. Everyone's freaking out. Holy crap. Does that mean I finally have a big beard? That's my rule. I'm at 6 inches even. Oh, Adam.
Ooh.
Tonight you're a medium. Tomorrow you're a long beard. Congratulations.
You're going to wake up a new man.
Tyler says, are you constantly watching the time to monitor? I'm constantly watching the time. Yeah, I know exactly what time it is. I know, hey, halftime's got to be around 9:45. If it's earlier than that, I can get a little bit more questions in. If it's later than that, I got to be a little bit speedy on my answers. So, for example, you guys, many of you watch me stream with Nick. I love Nick. I know when I have to have a short answer. Sam can actually feel, we don't have to talk about this, but Sam can kind of feel the time and like, okay, he's being a little bit short. That means we need to go faster. Nick loves to explain things. And he's not great at that. And so I'll pitch him a question. I'm like, I'm going to deliver it in a tone that says you need to answer in 1 minute or less. And he'll give me a 17-minute answer. So I am
you think Dan goes on tangents? Talk to Nick.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Nick, we met and it's like, oh, we're like the same person. Then it's like, Nick's like, nah, I'm a little bit more extreme. It's like, all right. Yeah. So it's a year. And Leo, you're picking up on stuff. The average yeard is 6 inches. So yes, 100%. Yes, there is some reasoning behind that. So no doubt.
Very nice.
Stacy says, do live streams cost money? Yes. We have a camera that's over $1,000 here, $1,400 or so. We have a mic stand, a mic cord, another mic stand, mic cord. We have a video switcher, so I can do things like this.
That's what that one? Oh,
yeah,
I didn't
that
know
does
what
that.
That one does.
It's actually a video capture card, because this camera you can't plug into a computer and work. You have to plug it into a video capture card.
Aye.
That plugs into your computer. I also have an audio interface over there to do things like this.
I didn't hear it.
And we are streaming on StreamYard, which has a premium of like $400 a year for this level of one. Our internet has to be beefy enough to be able to stream. Yes, it does cost a lot of money. Oh, no. Stacy, that was a great question. I love that question. That was fun.
But also, we don't have to pay per stream.
Correct.
Right? If that's what you're asking.
Correct. Other than StreamYard, I have to pay for that service, but no. If you want to go live on YouTube, you can do that for free. You can go with your phone, but there's definitely a lot to that. But I love that one. Yeah, I really love that one. No, Nick has a very long beard. It's on the Dr. Nick's Amazing Man Stuff channel. He actually has the national champion 18 to 24 inch beard. So yes. All right. I update my profile. Okay, Mike, nice profile, man. Looking good. Love it. All right, everybody. Potential giveaway winner. If you are on the screen, drop a comment. That was pretty smooth. Drop a comment to claim, I didn't click it, to claim your victory. And let's see who is our potential winner here. The giveaway is super simple. It's going to be emailed out to you by the company, so you don't even have to think about it or do anything. It's just simply going to be emailed to the one you signed up with. Okay. Good luck here, everybody. Do you want to say the name?
Nope.
All right. I think I actually know how to say it correctly.
Yeah, I think you do too.
All right. Do we have in the building a Mr. Dylan Bordeaux?
Yay!
Bordeaux, come on down.
You ruined it.
Hey, I got it. Yeah, but you don't have to worry about what it cost us, guys. My PepsiCo Mountain Dew kickbacks, it covers it.
They bought this whole house, studio.
As Ken said earlier, the thousands that I make a day. Remember that? Someone said we make thousands a day. So yes.
Wait, is he here?
He is here. I saw the name somewhere. It was the initials. Where'd it go? Okay, that's me. Woo! Congrats, DB. You have won. Just check that email. Ryan will get that out to you whenever he's able to. Obviously, we always want to have patience with giveaways. Ryan, that winner's document that I sent you, I have added the name and email, and that is all set and ready for you. That is interesting for me to think about. Like, people see this, but they don't see all of this. They didn't see like the studio being built. I was listening to a really big podcast the other day. It was very interesting conversations. Lex Friedman, if you guys are familiar, he only has him and one other person, and this is a massive podcast.
Interesting.
Joe Rogan only has him and two other people that run the podcast.
Wow.
Like, that's so cool. That's so great. Actually, Lex Friedman said it was only him, but he has hired someone to help with editing a little bit. And I was like, wow, that's really cool. Because you have no idea behind the scenes what goes into it or how much is there. So yeah.
It's a lot.
Absolutely. I love this. Stacy says, that's what I love about Dan. No transparency in the beard, but always transparent and straight up honesty. That's so cool. And DB says, this will definitely help me a lot. Thank you. Hey, that went to a good home, man. That's really cool. Very, very cool. Y'all have fun tomorrow on date day, except for the guy gal on Dan's foot crusties. Hey, I did a magnesium soak the other day.
Did it help?
I don't know. It was cool though.
He even said, this has to be good for the crusties.
Yeah, I did. And part of our date day is playing pickleball tomorrow, by the way. By the way, we were back. How'd we do?
We did good.
We did real good, guys. I think that was our best day of pickleball ever.
It was. It probably was. We
played really good teams and played phenomenally. We won the first two games by a lot, handily against good players. In the second game, we were dominant against even better players. We were dominating, and then
we got real tired.
Yeah, we got tired. Nice.
My wrist got tired.
Yeah, we did. It was our first real cardio in a long time, and so it was. Yeah, there was definitely a lot to that. So, yep, it was fun. But yeah, we're excited. I just got hired to write a paper on magnesium. Wow.
Oh.
Sam's real into magnesium.
I am.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. All right. Wow. We do. I burned like 1,400 calories in the pickleball game. It was crazy. So true. Okay. And won't bull crap anyone. Yeah. You guys are trying to keep me on here with tangents. Stop it, guys.
I'm tired, you guys.
Yeah, stop it. But no, and that does get me in trouble. Like, the caring too much gets me in trouble. Telling the truth gets me in trouble. Let it be. Who cares? Pickleball?
Google it.
Sarah.
You hit pickles with a racket.
That's specially made for pickles.
And they explode. It's wild. We have to take showers at the gym.
Thanks, Walter.
Pickle juice everywhere.
Walter, I know your marriage and training right now. Pointing those things out don't help.
Thank you, Walter.
Walter?
Did you guys get our RSVP? We're coming to your wedding.
Let's go. We're going to Walter and Erica's wedding. That's how much we love you guys. We're going to weddings. All right, Mike. Thank you, man. Love you too, dude. All right. Oh, he didn't say love you, but I do love you.
He's like, love you.
I said love you too.
Oh,
Oh
gosh.
man. Sam's game sounds way better. Oh man.
That would be cool.
No, Gary. If you are single and if you have an experienced age, right, a little bit older, pickleball is the game for you. What percentage of the people that play pickleball are over 50 and are single at our place?
75%.
Yes. 75% of them come alone. They're in their 50s, 60s, 70s. Literally. We've got some in their 70s. I don't know if there's 80s, once in a great while. And they're single. It is the most social sport you could imagine. And anybody of any skill can play. Anybody of any skill can play. More like cougar balls. Not many of those.
Tell them the story.
Do we?
Today.
All right. We cannot use names.
No
or
names.
Location.
No names. No locations.
Okay. You want me to? All right. Well, let's say.
Gosh dang it. It's a tangent.
I know. She said I had to, guys.
Quick.
You guys are thankful that you're staying here. Let's say I have a friend that has a mom that is newly divorced. The mom, what would you say her age is?
Cougar age.
50s? Late 40s?
Oh, God, older than that.
Okay. I don't look.
Almost 60s.
I don't look closely.
If not 60s.
Hey.
Almost there.
I don't look closely, okay?
Late 40s.
I don't know. I don't talk. I look at her like this.
They're older than us.
I look at her like this. Oh my goodness gracious. They're older than you. Keep in mind, youngin. No. All right. So he has a mom that is in her 50s that is newly divorced, and she's in shape. She's not like
she's a cougar.
She's a cougar, right? I'm not saying she's like, I literally haven't looked closely, but she's in shape. She dresses very provocatively for her age. She has a nice body for her age.
I was going to say the kind of car she has, but I feel like that
might. Can't do that. She has a fun car, right? A midlife crisis kind of car.
She has a cougar car.
Yeah, she has a cougar car. And I don't know how it started, but we always joked that she was kind of coming on to me.
Yeah.
And I don't know where it came from, but we've always joked about it. And we're like, oh my gosh.
I don't even know. We call her like Janet or something. I don't even know what her name is.
Right? We're like, oh my gosh, Janet's going to hit on you.
Yeah.
Janet's going to do this. And she's talked to me. She's never really talked to Sam. She always talks to me.
No.
Today, Sam leaves. Within about 5 minutes, I hear a doorbell and I'm down in the studio. Violet is napping. Nobody else is home. I have security cameras all around my house, but I was charging one of them.
Of course.
So I go up and I'm going to peek through the window to see where it's at or who's there. They're gone, disappeared. So I quickly go get the security camera. I plug it back in. I block it, do all that. I come back down. I see on the security camera that someone's here again. It's her. The cougar is here. I don't go to the door. I know better than that. I did not go to the door, you guys. We have the video too, by the way. You can listen to it. You can see it.
Oh
I answer on my phone. I'm like, hey, can I help you? And essentially she says, hopefully not give away too much. Essentially she says, hey, my son's going out of town for 10 days. Can you keep an eye on their house? This is on video.
Did she say that?
Yep. She said, I'll be stopping by to get the mail and some things, but can you look to see?
And some things.
And I did not go. I did not go to the door. I did not answer it. I did not converse with her. It was all from the phone.
Oh, Lord.
Weird timing that Sam was gone.
Yeah, right.
Weird timing that she went there twice. Weird timing that her vehicle was there earlier when we were home all day together.
Right. And then she was gone when I got home.
Sam came home and she was gone. And she's talked to me and has had certain looks and dresses in a certain way.
Oh, yeah. Janet.
That was interesting. So that just happened a couple hours before this stream.
It's one day she's going to make a move.
For whatever reason, we knew, like we read it.
We can feel it.
Yeah.
Then she's going to get popped.
Yeah. Don't mess with Sam, ladies. or fellas. A lot of you message me too. Calm down.
Oh,
All right, we're out of here. We're out of here. No more stories. No
Okay,
more stories.
okay.
All right, guys. As I said to Mike L, love you guys. And stay bearded. Stay